Office MVPs, where advancing your career matters, presents The Power of Teamwork. Everyone has their great and terrible stories about teams and team building. But think about it. Did you realize we begin our team building training exercise before life begins? The very thought or act of reproduction and continuing the life cycle is all about teamwork. The whole process of creating life is based on teamwork. The moment we are conceived, teamwork is involved. The entire pregnancy to birth is based on teamwork. Your entire body lives by teamwork. When the components aren't functioning properly, the special teams are called in to identify and solve the problem. Solving problems requires teamwork. The best team leader I've ever known was my father. I loved being on my dad's team. I didn't always like his decisions, but I respected him. We fought a lot, we laughed a lot, we worked hard together. He was always in charge, and he never forgot my birthday. My father made me a better person. For this, I adore the wonderful managers and employers that have invested in me. I learned very young how to function as a team member in our family. It was an expectation that everyone carry their load. Raised in the military environment, I was surrounded by this discipline from conception to today. 56 years of participating in a team environment on this turning ball of living work. What I've learned is not everyone works well together, and there are consequences for not participating. If you don't participate, there are no rewards. You get the crappy jobs, work piles up, and foundations crumble. Sibling rivalry and bullying doesn't end in childhood. Those same sibling personality traits extended to the community, social, and employment aspects of life. We don't all share the same value systems, but we work together anyway. Life is not fair, but it's your job to suck it up. You're still here. You can cry. There are rainbows and shooting stars, so look up always because you may miss the best parts of life. Smile when you can because they are contagious, and that is how the circle is completed. Growing up, moving around the world, I witnessed and experienced the destitute and individual despair, but I also learned to appreciate the thriving multitudes of teamwork environments and societies. Great learning was through reading. I tried to instill the same principles my parents taught me into my child, but he hasn't quite picked up on the concept of teamwork as well. As I participate in community efforts and open inclusion, my efforts are shyly rejected. Studying this preview from the inside out, I wonder how many nuclear families are raising individuals who are recluse, don't play well with others, or see the me as the only means to arriving at an end, goal, or participation concept. Being a single parent living in an apartment setting, the workload is minimal compared to his living in a home ownership with property and the chores to maintain it. I know this instilled the teamwork values I possess today. I miss living in a home and the pride from the work that comes with it. Teaching takes teamwork, from the administration to the children. I struggle with understanding the lack of fortitude or motivation to appreciate the teamwork that is going into the United States of America education system and process this great nation puts into our most valued and cherished society, our children. The authority teachers need to have to carry out the expectation that respect should be no less than it was 200 years ago or before. I know firsthand the detriment, disrespect, indecency, incivility cause in the lives of our teachers, even though they may not show or express this deterioration, because my mother was a teacher and my 6th grade teacher fell ill. We expect teachers to handle teenage pregnancies, substance abuse, and the failings of the family, and then expect them to educate our children. The best hope is perhaps what our parents felt, is just that. Hope that all will turn out for the best. Like crayons in a box, we all have to live together. We need to find a way to get along. Put our fears in perspective, be cognizant of reality, and let's take this journey to freedom together and let liberty and justice prevail. We can only do the best we can with what we know at the time. Thank you for joining Office MVPs, where advancing your career matters.